Hola, hello, and welcome back to some more Rune Factory 2. Turns out I actually had to record two videos, not just one, before the Thanksgiving trip with the family. I wanted to be nice, clear weather for all the people working construction on the school. Cool. Awesome. Let's sleep. So, I still haven't actually gone on the trip because this episode comes out, or at least should come out, on Thanksgiving. If all of my calculations are correct, it will be. Which means I really need to go and record this now. Let me just double check here, because on the 6th, that's, no, wait. Yeah. Because 7th, so this is episode 40, and it should be coming out on the 9th. I'm uploading 4 or 5 videos at once right now. I was recording 7, but 2 of them have actually uploaded. I don't have anything in particular new that I want to talk about, because, hey, recording 2 episodes on the same day is not something that tends to happen with these semi-daily series, but it just happened because I don't want to be stressed into trying to record this tomorrow. Like, as long as I get enough stuff packed for the trip, that's fine. Even if I'm missing like a thing, whatever. If I don't perfectly clean, it'll be fine. If I don't upload, that will really bother me. So it's like, in the process of stuff that I'd be most bothered by if I missed a part, between, you know, uploads, packing, and cleaning, yeah, that's the order. Like, I'm thinking, okay, it's like, yeah, finding stuff to pack, and so I've been doing that. Like, I've been cleaning up, and if I come across something that's like, oh, I want to pack this, like, okay, do it then, coward. I have my backpack hanging on, like, hanging on my bedroom door, and whenever I just want to pack something, just put it right in there. I found my old battery pack, actually, because I have, what is it? A portable device to, like, plug USB stuff into to charge it. A battery pack. Yeah, it was in the backpack. I've been wondering what that was. Also found my medication. It's also in the backpack. Whoops. Haven't had that for a bit. Nothing to worry about. Probably. I'm sure. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. So what else is there to go on about? Nothing really. So yeah. Got some videos packed for watching while I'm out to the weekend. Like, say, for the drive down, drive back. You know, watching videos with the family. My VR thing is charging right now. I should put that in my bag soon, because it's not like I'll be using my VR before I leave. I already recorded my VR. I already recorded the Ruins Magus episode. That is actually uploading right now. Whee! And frankly, the quality of the Ruins Magus videos might be kind of poor. I don't know. I don't watch my own videos. But, whatever. I've gotten to a point where I actually want to stick with playing the game. It's just a shame that for the portable video player thing that I have, I only have a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. So I can only store about, like, 4 seasons of stuff on it. So if, like, 2 seasons of Doctor Who, because I want to try to get some family into watching it, even though I just finished watching season 1 of New Who. And 2 series that I haven't actually seen yet, but that I've been interested in a while on seeing that Azura hasn't been interested in seeing. Oh shoot, my track! I should have put vending machine on it! Watch some vending machine. Oh, that's right. I have portable external USB drive thing here as well. I should take that and load that up with a whole bunch of shows for the family and whatnot. And see if we can get this all like plugged into like a Blu-ray player or something. If so, awesome. If not, oh well. Yeah. Waiting for micro SD cards to go on sale so I can buy another like 1 terabyte micro SD card. Because I have like a 400 gigabyte one for my Switch and another 400 gigabyte one for my other Switch. Yeah, I'm bringing one of the Switches down. That's already in the bag. So I already have that. Yeah. Nice thing about packing up. If it's not something that you actually literally need to use every day, I mean, yeah, you can just like pack it in like a day in advance. Go, oh no, 1 day without using it. And it should ultimately still be just fine. Hi, you. It's nice and quiet here, right next to all this construction. So school should potentially be done on like the 18th or something. So yeah, like episode what, 44 or 45 should see the completion of the school. Tabitha! Yeah, now that's an interesting question. Am I going to play through Rune Factory 4 again, just for the sake of playing through with Azura? That is quite the question. And I would like to point out, once again, that I only started doing Rune Factory as a series, right? I think. Because Rune Factory 5 had come out, but it was only in Japanese. And then I started doing older Rune Factory games, specifically because I couldn't do Rune Factory 5 for a bit. I want to get like a little PC case that can still have like 2, I want to say drives in it, so I can have like a graphics card and my capture card. Ooh. If I could figure out how to get my old computer fixed up. Okay, now that could be an issue. That could be not an issue. That could be a thing. Oh gosh, yeah. If only I thought about doing that. I have, like, just a giant computer. Like, it is a big, big, big computer case. I got it on sale. I was slowly building a computer while getting all of the parts for the computer as they came on sale off of, like, Newegg. And I built the whole computer for like $700, not counting a graphics card, but I made it so I didn't need one. And also, I think not counting the power supply unit, because I used my old power supply unit. But okay, if I can make my old computer able to work, then I could use that, because right now I have the old computer in the living room, filling out the place for, essentially, if I either want to just casually watch some YouTube while I'm just sitting on the couch, or, you know, have computer on while I'm, like, in the kitchen doing stuff, which for both cases, I could just use, like, my tablet, but tablet broken, don't work Although I could have the tablet hooked up to the TV and hooked up to a multi USB hub, so I could literally be using the tablet for both of those situations. But I also have to use that computer if I want to record console games. And I want to have it so like all of the consoles like hooked up to the computer, get some like HDMI multi-tap thing, something so I can put like N64 games through HDMI, like, you know, have all of it all set up at all times. Because I think that would be really neat to do. Yeah, everything's fine enough. However, that computer is so big that it takes up all the spot that the consoles would go. But one thing that I could potentially theoretically do, like if I could get my original computer working again, find out why it was blue screening constantly, maybe like, you know, replace the motherboard, whatever it takes, get that thing working again, give it my old whatever. I could use that computer, plug it into the living room TV, hook up all the consoles to that, because that computer's a lot smaller. Have capture card, have everything. Heck, I'm using the small computer right now. I could use the old computer. The old computer's a medium one. The one I'm using now is a small one, and the big one is a big one. So I could use the old computer as my main computer. Get a new motherboard, potentially new CPU, swap out graphics card, whatever. Right. Yeah. Put the storage from this into that one, take my internal hard drive, plug that in there, transfer all the stuff from the external hard drive I'm using. Use that as my main computer again. Could absolutely do that. 120,000% could, if I got that fixed. Then use this little computer as my living room computer. Or again, use the tablet for the living room computer. Either way works. But anyway, if I get all of that managed to work and stuff, then take the giant computer, bring that down to the acreage, and it's like, okay, here's like, you know, whatever. Yeah, and then just keep pumping that full of, it's like, hey, what, you want... It's like, yeah, no, most of the time they're there to work, and then, like, hang out outside and stuff. They're there to work, yeah. Working during the day, then at night, like, hang out by the campfire and stuff, so not really so much one for, you know, just sitting and playing games on the computer or watching shows or something, but at least then I wouldn't have to, keep making room for a giant computer case. I actually have 2 giant computer cases. The other one is a giant pyramid. That was a bit of a mistake to get. For flippin' $100 computer case. It's just massive. I don't want to just, like, junk it, because that's like $400. Plus I put a whole bunch of stickers on it. Probably put like $10 to $20 worth of stickers all over it. Hey, do you think she'd be mad if I put a bunch of fish in the baths? Do you think she'd be upset? I feel like she'd be upset about that. Ultimately, okay. I've said this before a heck of a lot, but ultimately I do want to have my own house. And I have some ideas for everything. Multiple different computers throughout the house, but with potentially like a central, I want to say like a hub or something. So like have one computer that's main purpose is for like downloading stuff. Essentially a torrenting computer. Like, doesn't have to be its own distinct separate computer, just have one of the computers primarily for torrenting stuff, and then putting it onto, I just want to call it a hub. Putting the stuff onto a hub that can then be accessed by the other computers, so I don't have to keep, moving USBs or drives around. So I can just, like, transmit it to the others. So one computer for, like, the main bedroom, mostly there for, watching movies in bed. That's basically it. One thing there for, like, watching movies in bed. Potentially also gaming. Likely, like, controller-based games, like lying in bed with controller, boom, 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 whatever. That sort of thing. Doesn't have to be particularly great, just nice, casual, whatever stuff. But I do want it, like, computer, nice big screen, watch the movies. Do want good quality for all of that, for watching movies. You know how it is. Another computer for, like, for the upstairs living room. This one would likely mostly be A, YouTube. It's like, yeah, A for watching YouTube, B, console gaming. Have the consoles hooked up to it, play games and stuff. To be fair, consoles can also watch YouTube, but it's kind of meh about that, but yeah. Entertainment and gaming stuff. Set it up so when one of us is cooking in the kitchen, we can also watch what's going on there. A bit of a mistake I made last time I redecorated my living room. And so yeah, whatever. Basement living room. A computer with the screen built into the gaming table. Actually, yeah, two screens. One screen built into the gaming table to project an image for D&D purposes. So it'd be like a flat screen, and then with like a sheet of glass over top just to, protect the screen. Sheet of glass with like a grid like marked on the glass. I'm sure that there's like a sort of thing like that you can use like erase, like wet erase or dry erase markers on glass and have it be fine. Something like that. To make like D&D maps for like D&D stuff or other types of tabletop gaming. Yeah, I think just the screen with like whatever. And another screen for like the head of the table so the dungeon master can sit there, have, a screen that is like, oh, let's pull up the rules. Pull up the rules, do that. Okay, that's for this. Now, trying to do group gaming on a screen like that would be very irritating. But yeah, tabletop gaming setup. Tabletop gaming setup. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's very unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. And then a fourth computer that would actually be proper gaming computer in like, room with like the insulated and with like the padded walls. The crazy room. To do actual proper game recordings on. Ideally, I would also have a capture card in that computer. So if I do want to try doing console gaming recordings, I could either A, take the console from, the console setup, bring it down there, play through the game, put the console back. Or if it's something like the Switch, have a secondary dock in that room, put the Switch in, boom, 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 everything fine. Gosh, I remember I once saw a computer case that had like a dock for a Switch in the case. And that looked so cool, but Nintendo hates when people try to do stuff like that, so they made it so any third-party docks just destroy the Switch, and kind of really sucks, but if I could get something, whatever. So yeah, at least 4 computers, and I know Azura will definitely want her own computer somewhere. I mean, the thing is, her computer could be one of the other 3 computers. Hers could be like the upstairs living room one or the bedroom one or something. And I know, like, there is a thing that someone's like, oh, but if you're doing, like, gaming with Azura, shouldn't you be, like, next to each other? It's like, sure, we could have 2 gaming computers, like, in the same one gaming room next to each other for when we do our gaming together. You know, share a microphone, blah, blah, blah. Also entirely possible. Entirely an option, absolutely. I still can't get it out of my head. That one floor plan for the one house is only like a $300,000 house, aka theoretically within budget. It just looks so awesome. Yeah, spending all my time thinking about what it would be like to actually live in Edmonton instead of living in this. Okay, this isn't really a ghost town, but like the only real places that I can walk to are like 2 grocery stores, like technically like 1, maybe 2 different schools, 3 schools. Was that 4 schools? There's 2 schools, but there might be 1 school, it might be 2 separate schools, I'm not sure, whatever. Some grocery stores, some schools, and a few like fast food places, and a kind of knockoff dollar store that doesn't even have like the cheap Reese's cups. Like, so it's like, okay, sure, fine then. And yet the public bus system here is not particularly good. Yeah. Walk, what, 10, maybe 15 minutes to the bus stop. Bus comes every half an hour. Takes you downtown, and it's like, oh, but I wanted to go to, like, the mall. It's like, cool. Walk another 20 minutes. This is the closest bus stop to the mall. I think that is. Whatever. So it's like, oh, well, wanted to go shopping to the mall and bring my stuff home. Cool. Carry your stuff. Go to... Yeah, I wanted to go across town, or had to go across town to pick up delivery at one point. Because they brought it all the way across town, because of course they did. And it's like, cool, that takes up 3 hours of my day. To drive all the way across town and then back would have taken less than an hour, I'm sure. Even with, like, traffic. Still would have been less than an hour. So, yeah. Yeah, because, like, the bus that dropped me off, like, a 2-minute walk from where I had to go. Like, yeah, very short. But, like, the next bus to stop anywhere near there, other than, you know, that literally the same bus. Yeah, the next bus is, like, an hour later. So I went in, picked up the stuff, and like, cool. I have 55 minutes to kill. Now what do I do? Yeah, walk to the building, get the stuff, walk back. It's like, cool, still have like 50 plus minutes to kill. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm kind of hungry. I could go food. Okay, cool. You can walk 20 to 30 minutes to this food place and hope that... to the nearest food place, hope that it's actually open, because who knows if it is or not. And hope that you can eat all the food before the next bus comes, like 10 minutes later. Whatever. But yeah. Just the things of, like, Edmonton actually has, like, conventions on a decently regular basis. And it would be really nice, it's like, oh, hey, Face-to-Face Games is having a one-day, like, Edmonton convention. They have it, like, what, twice a year or something? Yeah, they have, like, 2 conventions in Edmonton, like, a year. Which isn't very much. But, I mean, still, infinitely more than in my town. And just like, oh, hey, even if I can't, you know, take the car. Because, yeah, Zora does have a vehicle. Even if I can't take that for, like, I don't know, she's busy with work or something. I can still, you know, take public transit over there. I can still take, like, the trolley, whatever. Like, I still have means to get around town. They're not just walking. So, yeah. Live in Edmonton. And I also want to get one of those, like, bicycles that can, like, fold up to fit in a backpack. Because I think that would be... So, yeah. Bike to, like, the trolley station, whatever. Have a pass. You know, put bike in backpack along with, you know, magic stuff. And then go and play some card games or something. Or it's like, oh, hey, an anime convention's coming in. Yeah, the schedule doesn't look anything great, but it's like, screw it. I'd pay the $30-ish for a one-day ticket just to go and check out, like, see, like, one panel that might be interesting, hang out, play some games, check out the vendor hall. I like the vendor hall at conventions. When it comes to Vancouver in January, at least I'm pretty sure it's in January. When it comes to Vancouver, I'd better get a chance to go to the vendor hall. Also, it turns out that the My Little Pony core rulebook, that's supposed to be a relatively new game, relatively new tabletop role-playing game that's out, is apparently fully available online, so I am tempted to... Yeah. Okay. Full context. I was going through Roll20.net just because I wanted to casually see of what was going on. Hey, maybe I'd find some game that really spoke to me, whatever. Something was telling me to go and check it out, so I went and checked it out. While scrolling through, I thought, hey, I wonder if there's any, like, you know, unique tabletop games that people only rarely ever run because, you know, they're not super popular, but that I'd find interesting. I was looking through and I found, like, Tales of Equestria. I think that's what it was under. It's like, oh, hey, Equestria. That's ponies, right? So I went to look at it, and sure enough, yep, ponies. But Tales of Equestria is the old My Little Pony tabletop role-playing game. There's a new one that came out more recently. The person was advertising for that. Looking for someone to DM, aka run the game, and for more people to play in it as well. And I figured, oh hey, this is ponies. Sure, I'm sure I could find some time in my busy schedule to run some, you know, to play some games of ponies. This sounds like fun. Went in, you know, spread my interest, got in, all that fun stuff. Tried to look it up, and yeah, it looks interesting. And so, I brought this up with the Vancouver group. talking with them about it all. And about how, hey, it would be nice to, it's like, hey, can I, like, volunteer to, like, run a game room? Like, is that possible? Like, you know, work in a game room. Can I just volunteer to, like, host some pony games? One person said that that's definitely something that you could probably do. So what, it's October, so November, December. I have about I have almost 3 months to convince a group of people I don't know into, letting me volunteer to run the My Little Pony, tabletop role-playing game at their convention. I also have about 2 months to 1, learn how to play the game, 2, learn how to run the game, 3, learn how long it takes to run a session that includes new players, and then 4, you know, convince some relative strangers to let me play X games, where X would be like the number of session ones that we could get in. I guess 5, you know, make multiple different session ones for the group, for various groups. Because I figure like 3 potential sessions, like, you know, sit down with the people. It's like, okay, we can do this, this, or this. Like, what kind of session would we want the most? This one? Okay, let's do it. It's like, hey, some people playing a My Little Pony role-playing game, they might be all for just the idea of, like, yeah, let's work together and bake a cake despite, you know, some normal day-to-day adversity. And some people might be all like, no, I want to go and, you know, go through Everfree Forest and fight monsters. Or, like... So yeah, about almost 3 months to figure out, or about 3 months to figure out all of that put together, because, yeah, and also to figure out, yeah, how many games would it take to actually run a games room, and is it possible that we could get any of these pony games just, like, lent out for us? Like, yeah, totally, I'd bring my copy of Pony Monopoly. Whatever, I have that just sitting in my closet. I'd bring that for the game soon if people want to play Ponyopoly. Pony Game of Life is actually different from regular Game of Life and notable parts. I also have Twilight Secret Shipfit folder. I could bring that, so I can bring 2 games plus have a tabletop game. Just, you know, be the person working the thing. If people have questions about how games work, can ask the questions, can run tabletop games, just basically just hang out. Because that's what I do at conventions anyway. I just hang out at, like, the games room most of the time. Yeah, figure out the schedule for, like, panels and stuff. It's like, oh, hey, this panel definitely want to go to. Can I make my stuff work around this, please. Have like an hour or two to go and get like an hour or two to go and hang out. What? You know how it goes. Just lots of playing around and such. Oh gosh, yeah, I still have to pack for my trip. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving in about 13 hours. How much have I packed? Switch, toothbrush, toothpaste, and my pills. Haven't packed any clothes yet. Haven't packed anything otherwise yet. I've packed very, very little for the overall trip. But that's how it goes. And then, of course, next weekend I'm going to visit my grandparents and my aunt. And I feel like if I play my cards right, I might be able to get them to play D&D. I think that the odds of being able to... convincing them to play My Little Pony would be very, very, very insanely small. I mean, getting them to play D&D would also be decently small as well. Let's see, what is it? I'm going down on Thursday. Might be able to do some shopping on Thursday. Maybe. Friday, my aunt has taken the day off, so we could do some going to thrift stores and whatnot. So that'll be fun. Saturday, Sunday, one of those, there's supposed to be a convention in town. So we'll be checking that out. I feel like on Saturday or Sunday could be perfect for at least trying to get family to do some D&D. It's just like, hey, see if like hey, my cousin might be interested in it. Try to get the family interested, you know. Try to get my grandfather, convince my grandfather to play a wizard. Okay. I don't know what it is. I really want to see my grandparents trying to like roleplay as something, because between the two of them, I'd love for one of them to be like half orc fighter, but I don't know which one it would be funnier to see trying to roleplay as that. I just I'll attack it with my axe. Oh, right. Another idea that I had for the Pony tabletop games, because the Pony tabletop game uses a full set of D&D dice, except maybe D100. Maybe, not entirely sure. Haven't read the whole thing yet. Don't have the book. Also uses a coin, but whatever. You can just get coins. You can also buy like bulk dice on like bulkdice.com or whatever. And I want to just get like a bunch of like bright and colorful sets of dice. Just like, as everyone like, you know, gets their characters. It's like you can either use one of the pre-made characters or make your own. It's definitely preferred. I would imagine it'd be definitely preferred for people to use their own, but some people, they see all the stuff, they freeze up. It's, what is it, choice paralysis? What is it called? Oh my gosh, fishing level 99, I don't have to do this anymore! Hacking, yeah! Okay, wait. Okay. Locking is level 12, and it's just almost at the end of the L. Okay, yeah, this works. Hey wife, don't mind me. I'm just exercising. Just chopping some firewood. Don't mind me. We want to keep our house nice and warm for the baby, right? I mean, to be fair, locking is a skill I'll actually use. Weapons and magic? No. Pharmacy accessories, forging and cooking? Not yet. I don't think I can use those yet. Camping, I could have, but I haven't gone around to it. Farming will go up. Logging, I guess, will go up by itself. Mining, I think I should sooner try to use the mining skill. Duh, duh, duh. So yeah, just get bulk dice off of, like, online or whatever. Combine them into little sets. Maybe get little, I want to say silk, but probably not silk. Little baggies to hold the dice. So people can make the character, print out some, like, simple character sheet templates for people to make characters with. So people can take home the character that they made, and they can take home the character they made, and also a full set of dice. And it turns out if you buy them in bulk, dice don't actually cost a whole heck of a lot. Because they normally cost about, what, $13-ish for a set of 7 dice. If you buy them, and they come with the old plastic case, whatever. But if you buy them in bulk, it's like, what, about $3 for a set? So given the number of people per game, and the number of people per game, and number of games I plan on running over the weekend, sure, I could spend $30 or $40 and just give everyone some extra fun and give out some sets of dice. Alright, let's sleep again. Let's get 3 days in this time. One, two, three. Yeah. You get, the usage of a tool gives you a set amount of XP, but you get more, experience with the tool if you use it for what it's meant to be used for, like if you use the hammer on a rock. If you use a fishing line in water, you get more XP than just using the fishing line generally. And you get even more XP if you get, like, a thing out of it, if you break a rock or if you catch a fish. Since we can't have rocks inside to use the hammer on, we either have to be using the hammer in while time is running, or else just only get a little bit of XP for spamming usage of the hammer. Yeah, 2 XP per usage. Yikes. What else is there to go? But yeah. But like I said, I have 3 months to figure all of this stuff out. Frankly, what I'm most concerned about now is the short-term recordings of stuff. Danganronpa 2... At some point, I'm going to edit all that stuff and set it to upload. We have, like, 1 more recording session to do, probably, until we're done with the game. Probably after I get back from visiting my grandparents, we'll go and record that. And then we'll be done with everything that we need to do about all of that. and can then eventually move on to Danganronpa 3. Which should probably start airing, you know, next year? I joke about it, but we have a lot of episodes of Danganronpa 2 to go through. It's insane! Meanwhile, oh shoot. Meanwhile, I'm hoping that by getting to Arc 2 in Rune Factory 2 here, I'll get the inspiration to want to start recording a bunch more episodes. Wait a second. Yeah. A whole bunch of Danganronpa 2 episodes already set. Ellie does Played Up on stream on a somewhat regular basis, so we should be fine for Sundays. 'Cause yeah. I feel like it's only fair doing... Because like Played Up... I feel like it's more fair if I do Played Up in one episode per restaurant instead of going through the usual hour-long thing. I know the Turbo restaurant I have set to upload is in 2 parts. And I do have some restaurants that take quite a few parts, but I feel like one episode at least for the 1 to 15, and then if the extra stuff is significant, like, has enough merit to it to actually last a while, then I don't have to feel bad about making that a second episode. But I should make Played Up episodes more than just an hour. That's the basis of what I'm trying to say here. I completely lost my chain of thought. So yeah, whatever. But I like the idea of different days being for different... different genres of games. Like, if I were to change it to, say, Metroidvania Mondays, Danganronpa Wednesdays. Sundays was supposed to be like Stackland Sundays, but there's only so much in that game, so still waiting on more updates. Yeah, special game Sundays, Metroidvania Mondays. What do I have going up on Tuesdays? Right now, coffee shop. Right? I have avocado. I guess, what is it? Because we had Hacker, whatever, Nightfall Hacker going up on Tuesdays before. Multi-genre Tuesdays? Because currently there's Affogato, which is a multi-genre game, right? Because it's like reverse tower defense. So yeah, it is a multi-genre game. And then Wednesdays is, for the next few months at least, Danganronpa Wednesdays. Thursdays, what in the world do I have going up on Thursdays? I actually forgotten what's the Thursdays video. Okay, so currently it's Hitman Thursdays, so okay. I want to say Simple Game Sundays. So Stackland's pretty simple game. Played Up, pretty simple game. So Simple Day Sundays. I want it to be Metroidvania Mondays, but I'm currently doing Ruins Magus, which is, at least presently, adamantly not a Metroidvania, but I want it to be Metroidvania Mondays. Two genre, twin genre Tuesdays. Because, yeah, twin genre Tuesdays. Oh, that's right, I have the Hours Legacy one that just came out. Avogado isn't coming out until next week, Tuesday. But still, twin genre Tuesdays. Danganronpa Wednesdays. Challenge Run Thursdays. Need to find some sort of alliteration or rhyming scheme to make that work, but yeah, challenge... anything else could be a challenge run. Thursdays would be specific challenge runs? Maybe? Probably not, but whatever. Throwback Thursdays? No. Gosh, no. Miscellaneous Fridays and new episodes. Because I already have Miscellaneous Fridays and new episode Saturdays. Clicked on the wrong thing to open. Oh, right. I wanted... So mining is 8, just at the end of the curve bar there. 1, 2. Oh, gosh. The thing actually breaks in 6 regular hits. Look at how much that went up on, like, 6. So yeah, I want to have... Because, of course, sometimes I have, like, 20 episodes of, like, Shopkeep Legacy or whatever that game was that I've been playing, and it's like, cool, where does this go to? I think that would go to Twin Genre Tuesdays, but it's like, again, sometimes I finish, like, a Metroidvania, and I don't have any Metroidvania episodes to, upload, but I have episodes of other stuff to upload. It's like, cool, do I just not upload this? Like, do I record a whole other game I probably don't even want to play? Yes, maybe sticking to genres is best. And maybe it would be a good idea just to have lots of games set up. And then, of course, big issue are the semi-daily videos, which don't properly fit into all of the categories, but I still want to have these up. And maybe it would be better if instead of doing 9 different games each week, if I did like 14 different games a week. So like Rune Factory and what's the other one I have going up? So something like Rune Factory would be going up every, like, every week instead of every other day. Rebuild, again, every week instead of every other day. And, like, maybe that would be better. Maybe not. I don't know. So it's like, okay, well, on the one hand, if I were to actually record, like, a ton of games, like, just, you know, have a whole, yeah, then I could just, like, oh, hey, this ends here, boom, here's another game, fully upload. Boom, here's a thing to fully upload. Or it's like, oh, hey, I see my Metroidvania game is going to be, like, the first one to fully finish. I should, you know, set that to start, you know, oh, well, I need to play a new Metroidvania game, so maybe that is going to be the schedule that I should go to from this point on, because, like, I don't know if I want to get rid of the semi-daily uploads, though. I'll think about it, maybe for next year I will, or, I mean, who knows, maybe I'll, ooh, this is an idea. Change it so I only have one semi-daily upload series. So I will have a set of 5 semi-weekly uploads in addition to one semi-daily upload. So I'll still be doing Rune Factory every other day, for example. But then I'll have, you know, some simple... Why does this clip through the countertop? That's what I want to know. So I have, like, you know, one simple game every week, but then on midnights, every other week on Sundays, I'll have a different simple game. So we're doing played-ups, and then, who knows, maybe Stacklands will get an update, and I'll slowly run through that. Like, Metroidvania game, and, like, some other Metroidvania game every other week. I feel like that's too complicated. I don't want one semi-daily. Either 2 semi-dailies, or just a daily, which, no thank you. Or just no semi-dailies. And I just go all the way to the point of, yep, 14 different games a week. And if one of my games winds up having, like, 30 or 40 or 50 episodes, so be it. That's gonna make, you know, one of those 14 slots very full for a very long time. I'll think about it when it comes time to the new year. I'll continue my current miscellaneous wild chaos stuff, at least for this year. Because I'd like to change things up when the new year happens. I know I should do it actually at the anniversary, so in, what, May? So I should really change things up, but I like doing it on the new year. Oh well. So maybe after I get back from my trip next weekend, I'll start doing a ton of recording, and I don't know, maybe next year. Yeah. I wonder if, yeah, carry out Rune Factory 2, so next year start Rune Factory 3, have that up at, what would Rune Factory 3 fall into? Simple? I feel like Rune Factory is a simple game. So maybe Rune Factory 3 Watering Can only on Sundays as a simple game. I think that has merit. Simple game Sundays, Metroidvania Mondays, twin genre Tuesdays. Don't know if I want double. No. Oh, no. Yeah, Danganronpa Wednesdays. Detective Wednesday. If anyone's seen the Addams Family, they can confirm or deny if Wednesday could be a good detective. But yeah, Detective Wednesdays. And then something Thursdays. Not a lot of good words. Don't want throwback. Whatever. Challenge Thursdays. Miscellaneous Fridays. New game Saturdays. You know, that could work. But, you know, keep going as I'm doing for this year, because... Well, it's too late to stop this year, right?